All right, that was Aquamarine by Hand Habits. And I gotta be honest, you guys are like fucking up by not being in the studio during this, because all the gold is happening while the song is playing. I just learned that Shamir plays the guitar upside down with the fat E string on the bottom.
Real ones know. Some people know. That's not a hidden thing. But yeah, I play the guitar upside down. As I told you, I taught myself how to play. So that was a factor. And then the first guitar that I got didn't have a cutaway. It was just a big hollow body acoustic. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't until my 7th grade talent show when I covered Who Will Save Your Soul by Jewel. And my dean, who apparently played guitar, I get off stage, it was like very fine, it's not the hardest song ever. Was just like freaking out. He's like, how do you play like that? I was like, I wasn't shredding, dude. Like, it's like, he was like, you're playing the guitar upside down. I was like, I am?
That's
because
hilarious.
no one in my family does music or play music. So I just I literally didn't know that I was holding the guitar upside down until my first outing.
Wait, and so then, but when he told you that, were you like, oh shit, let me try it, playing it the other way? Or
No,
just like,
I was just like, it's too late now.
Yeah, exactly.
This is how I play. I was like, oh, cool. It was never a thing to me until I started playing out. Even that first time, I was like, okay, whatever. Like, no one's going to care. Like, it's like, whatever. And then every single other time that I would play, people would be like, oh my God.
Yo, shout out to you for like sticking to that, because I know for me, when I was that young, if someone had told me, like, especially an authority figure like that, had told me, oh, you're playing it wrong, I'd be like, oh fuck, I'm fucking up, I need to change it, and then I would have completely abandoned my style. So
well, it's not like the reception was negative. It was always kind of like in awe, kind of like what you have, you know what I mean? It's always in awe. So maybe if it was negative, maybe I would have tried, but like, I don't know, I think it's just how it's supposed to play, because just as I mentioned as well, I'm not even left-handed. It's just it's just what happened. It's just what happened.
All right, so that was a little bit of a departure. Aquamarine by Hand Habits.
Amazing.
That was that their latest single or something from this
One of
year?
their latest singles. I think, the album's coming out soon. I think this is like the second of like 3 or 4 singles. So, yeah.
Well, it sounded cool to me. I was, it was like sounded like a pop song.
It's a nice little pop song. As I said, it reminds me of Dancing on My Own by Robin. It gave me that vibe. It's and they like literally in the video dancing on their own. So yeah.
Well, that's the most socially distanced way to dance.
Yeah, I mean, these days,
Hell yeah. Anything else about Hand Habits, or should we just get to the end here?
I mean,
because
I don't know. I mean, stream Hand Habits.
Stream Hand Habits. That's stream everyone. Stream Wallow. Stream Zola Jesus. But most importantly,
Zola Jesus.
Stream Shamir.
Stream me, please.
Yeah. Where can people find you on the Instagrams and all that?
On Instagram, Shamir326 on Instagram, and then just at Shamir Bailey on Twitter, because I and the first Shamir Bailey.
And then I mean, if you guys are walking around Philadelphia, maybe you'll see Shamir just walking around somewhere.
You definitely will.
Probably. Our company, we went to Philadelphia on our corporate retreat this year.
I love that.
Yeah, we did. Actually, we stayed in Trenton, New Jersey. But we took the train into Philly, did a scavenger hunt. It was pretty lit. Yeah, I was like, I'm trying to make it a good workplace. You know what I mean? Do corporate retreats. Right?
I love Philly.
Philly's great.
My favorite city.
I've only been there a couple of times, but every time I had fun.
I can't imagine myself. I probably wouldn't live in America if I didn't fall in love with Philly.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, that's fair. I feel like after New York, I don't know where I want to go. Yeah. I moved here from Oregon, from Portland. And it's like, well, shit, maybe I'll move back there because it's cheaper to buy a house there. But also, like, if, I could just try to like move to Berlin or something, that would be kind of cool. I don't know.
Well, the crazy thing is one kind of like big long-term goal for me is to buy a house and convert it into a studio in the middle of nowhere in Nevada.
Okay.
Like on some Kanye shit, but like in Nevada.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Nevada. Yeah, because like Vegas is there, but other than that, I mean,
it's the most uninhabited.
It's just a desert
state,
right?
Like in America. So I think it would be like
land's pretty cheap, probably.
Land's probably pretty cheap, and I think it would just be like a great thing for like bands to like come to the middle of nowhere, Nevada, and like record at the studio, chill.
It would also be a great little like tour holdover spot, like because touring out west fucking sucks.
You rarely drive through Nevada, like
that's
through the middle of Nevada.
You go to Salt Lake and then up that way.
Yeah, it's like really
but
like not much going on
when you
there.
build the studio, if you build it, they will come.
Maybe they'll build a new highway for me or something. I don't know.
Yeah, let's do it. We're going to start a GoFundMe for a highway. It's going to happen. Guys, thank you for tuning in. Shamir, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you.
Producer, engineer Amy, thank you for running the session. Woo! Really appreciate it. We're doing this on a Sunday. And hopefully you guys love the show, and we will catch you next week.